I have finally got the new VTX camera on the drone, which has the 2 antennas. So everything works. I just tested it, I turned it on, made sure I could see out of the camera, and now all I need to do is do a test flight, make sure it all works. So thanks for watching so far. Let's get into some flying. It is a beautiful day outside today, and I'm just gonna head outside with Nikki. Now that I've set it up with the dual antennas, everything's connected, it's all looking good. So yeah, I want to test out some distances, test out the connection on everything, and just make sure it's operating as it should, and looking forward to it, so check it out. I am back to this location to test out the connection issue with the drone. I wasn't thinking about it until just now. I'm gonna take the GoPro off because last time I crashed with a GoPro. It destroyed the GoPro. So, rather be safe than sorry, I am going to remove it. I don't really need it for this, as I'm just testing stuff. Once I'm confident that it works, then the GoPro goes back on. So let me do that real quick. Just finished my first test flight. Notice that battery's dead, so we're gonna try this again. I did find this hole. For some reason, my channels are all gone, so I have to look at that issue now. Which I'm gonna take a look and do. I can't wear glasses anymore. But for some reason now, standby mode is just on constantly. So I gotta remember how to get to that setting now. So device, standard switch mode. It's gonna reboot these goggles, which is okay. I'll let them reboot. How cool do I look at these things, huh? I've added a ton of stickers on because, you know, both if anybody's gonna look at me, might as well look cool. And there's gray. So it says choose a channel, and it's, oh, now my channels are all here. Why does it keep popping me on the public channel? I've chosen a channel. I'm just going to turn standby mode off because for some reason it didn't kick off. I'm right beside it and it keeps bumping off and on my frequency. Well, anyways, let's try this, see if this does any better. I'll be back. little concerned with the results because now I seem to just lose connection altogether. It may be because of the area I'm in. I'm not entirely sure, but it shows really good connection on the VTX before takeoff, but then suddenly within like 200 meters, the drone nearly completely cuts out, which is very abnormal compared to all the testing I did with the Avatar with the single antenna. I'm not really sure, so I'm gonna play around with some more tests in a bit. I just have to do some other things today. I'm also gonna check my soldering points on the VTX, make sure those are all good. Yeah, I'm just not really sure because like 200 meters out, it's like I got over a kilometer the other day, and now it seems to be performing worse than my other system. So more testing needs to be done clearly before this thing is operational. But yeah, so far, I mean, it is what it is. We'll just figure it out. I may have formatted the card. I had to do an update on everything. Don't have any of the VTX footage. So we're gonna have to do a few more test flights now that everything is updated. It's on the same firmware. Maybe that would make my flight better because I was running into a bunch of issues. Let's test flight that and see if that is any better. What's up? Okay, that has worked out amazing, yeah. So I think the problem I was having was that the VTX and the goggles were not on the same firmware. I've clearly updated the firmware. I've made sure they're both the same versions, and that works. I made it 700 meters out, not an issue at the distance, a little bit when I was going behind some trees, but that, I mean, that's not exactly what I'm planning to do the distance for. So height wise, getting that far out, much better results. And I mean, the RSSI signal, the DBM signal was almost consistently 50 to -60 even at that distance. So that is some incredible results. I'm very happy. I'm going back to test out the FPV because I didn't record anything on the VTX again. Oh, you know what? I might have reset all of the settings on it. It might have reset all my flight data. found another issue with the drone. I'm not seeing any Betaflight OSD in my footage. Again, I keep forgetting to back up all the VTX footage to show you guys. So now I'm gonna try and figure out that problem. Get it back on the bench and start testing some more, and hopefully I find the issue. I have been up so late trying to figure out this issue. I was plugged into the wrong port on the control stack. Yeah, kind of embarrassing. It now works. Betaflight OSD is in. The distance is good. I'm gonna have to test it one more time this weekend, and hopefully it holds up to a lot longer distances and doesn't disconnect as easily. So super excited to show you guys that footage.